Hey, this is Todd Luck, and I'm doing a video on comic books being back in America. So, comic books ship for the first time since April this week. So, I'm going to go out to my comic shop. Not necessarily going to pick up a comic that's new, but I got some supplies I need, so I just wanted to do a quick little video about that. So I've got my mask here. I'm going to put this on before I go out. It's important to protect yourself while you're out there and protect others. That's really what the mask is for, is to keep others from getting your germs just in case you are infected with the coronavirus. So I've got my mask on. I don't need it until I go indoors to a shop or something, but because I wear glasses, the mask will fog up my glasses really bad if I don't line it with tissue paper, Kleenex. So it takes a while for me to fit it and get it to the point where it's not going to fog my glasses up. So I just tend to do that before I leave, and I just wear it until the trip is over. And so I've got a mask on. And again, this is important, for protecting other people, I mean, maybe, you'll be fine if you catch coronavirus, but there's a lot of people that it has very serious health consequences for, especially, you're talking older people like your grandparents or your older parents. You definitely don't want them to catch this. So definitely do your part, take precautions. But anyway, let's go. And so here is my comic shop, Selfless Comics in Winston-Salem. And so they have a very large store with lots of collectibles and comics and figures. And so, as I said, some of the comics they have are new this week because comics start shipping again in the United States. And so they have tons of stuff left over from before the pause. So there is plenty on the shelf if you go to your comic shop and want to read something. And so I just also wanted to point out that, of course, they have tons of action figures, and the Black Widow movie figures are out. The Marvel Legends Black Widow figures are on the shelf, at least at Selfish Comics, so that's cool. So none of the comics I collect were out this week, but I did need some comic book bags, and of course this shop has tons of supplies, so I ended up getting several bags of bags. And so I also got several short comic boxes that I need, and I'll show you why later. Comic boxes need to be assembled. You get them flattened and you put them together. And as you can see, he's got glass to protect from, germs and all that good stuff. And I also did get Treasury Boards, and I got them for one Treasury edition that I have, I'll show you, and several that I'm thinking about getting. And I also just wanted to throw out there that it is a gorgeous day where I'm at, and it is a great, great day to go out and do some shopping. All right, so I'm back home. I got my comic boxes there. There's my bags. There's my Treasury Boards. I also picked up this Marvel's preview. It says it's for stuff shipping in July. We'll see how true that is, but that was free, so I picked that up too. And I just wanted to show you guys what I needed the Treasury bags for. So this is an absolutely gorgeous version of Tarzan of the Apes. This is a Treasury edition from DC Comics by Joe Kubert, and it is a gorgeous copy of it, and so I now have a bag and board for it. And so here it is, bagged and boarded. One thing I do want to note is that it actually sticks up a little bit above the board, and that's not the fault of the board. I want to compare it to some other Treasury editions I've gotten, and you'll see it's actually slightly bigger than other Treasury editions. So that's kind of interesting. And while I was at it, I was going to also show you guys why I got the comic boxes. So this is my last remaining long comic box. This has Jim Shooter comics and Starman by James Robinson in it. And so I'd like to break that down into two short boxes like everything else I have. And also, I may switch out these two boxes that have Superman in them. They're they haven't aged well. I mean, it's mainly cosmetic, but you know, it looks kind of weird. But plus, there's also space issues because I have quite a few more comics than I have room for, and these boxes will be bigger than the ones I currently have, so they should free up space. So they should solve a couple different problems. And the reason I got the bags was to rebag the Superman, because these are from the 80s, and I think they're all probably all in the bags that I got them in, and so they've aged. So, you know, every once in a while, you know, if you've got old comics on newsprint that are really old, no, it's not a bad idea to rebag them, get them in a new bag, because bags can absorb like the acid or whatever in the paper, and it causes them to age quicker and stuff. And I just want to say that, you know, that comic shop Selfish has been great. I don't get that many new issues anymore. I switched over to trade a few years ago, and I'm slowly, painfully going over to digital now. But, you know, they've been great. You know, I go down there for sales, I go down there for supplies, and they've always been really accommodating. And that's where I get my few comics I do get that are new now, which is the American Mythology and the occasional Conan title. So they've been really great about ordering that. So if you've never been to your local comic shop, please go. I mean, hopefully if they're like Selfish, they're fantastic. But right now, they really, really need your support. Any local shop that is opening now, or that it has opened back up in your state, really needs your support, and that includes comic shops. So now's a great time to go out and buy stuff. You know, just be safe. Like I said, wear a mask, practice social distancing, but life is slowly getting back to normal. And I look forward to, you know, when I can go down there and get, you know, some of the comics I actually do collect. So that would be awesome. All right, like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.